Amid the coverage of President George H.W. Bush's death this week, many of you have seen this video of Sully, the late president's service dog. Good dog there. Now, while Sully's mission will be remembered for his service to 41, we found out that some people are taking advantage of the service dog title. Fact Finder 12 investigator Devon looked into the issues they're causing in a story new tonight at 10.
Cookie. Though it's hard to believe, Cookie is more than just an adorable ball of fluff. A day at the park with Kim Kudelik is actually training for Cookie. Soon, Cookie will detect anxiety and help with mobility, be a service dog. But Kudelik says most people want service dogs just to skirt the rules.
Honestly, it's about 75%. When it boils down to it, maybe 1 in 4 are people that actually legitimately need their dog service dog trained. The other 75% just want to be able to take their dog to stores, to restaurants, etc.
These fake service dogs may not seem like an issue, but they are.
Here we go.
When you're Corey Tourville, a veteran who served in the Marine Corps for 4 years, a service dog isn't a joke.
For us, these dogs are a medical device. People should look at it no different than my cane. Take it.
This is Dexter, Corey's service
Good
dog.
boy.
A life changer, Corey says.
This strap right here is when we go upstairs, he's in front of me and I'll say pull and he just stiffens up and I can pull myself up by that. Dexter's just my boy. He's just always there. You got a bowl?
But fake service dogs aren't trained like Dexter. When they go into stores and misbehave, Corey says that store owners tend to assume Dexter will too.
That's one issue we have is just people assuming right off the bat that they're not good dogs. Take it.
That skepticism carries over to actual questions. Corey says people will directly ask him what Dexter does for him to try to see if he's a real service dog. But that's basically asking for Corey's medical history. It's a problem.
You can go online and buy a vest.
Corey's right. I did. For less than $30, I bought a service dog vest online. Kansas law says you need an ID card that shows the dog and handler and has information about who trained the dog. But that trainer could be you. There's no test to prove it, and because of the American Disabilities Act, nobody can check.
It should be very hard. What I do, I have asked our lawmakers to make it very hard for me to certify an animal.
Chip Newman runs Midwest Battle Buddies, a nonprofit that matches veterans with service dogs and helps train them. He says he's talked with others across the country about tightening laws, but says it's a long shot.
All right, here we go.
To change this, you would be going against the ADA, and Department of Justice is who enforces this. But to get that changed, that is on a federal level.
So what's the solution? For now, education.
When you take your dog in somewhere that's not trained to be a service dog and you represent it as a service dog, you make it more difficult on the people that legitimately need their dog.
Kudelik says it's as simple as that. Don't do it. You could be hurting years of training for those like Cookie and years of growth and progress for the person who relies on her. Service dogs are specifically trained to do a task for a person with some sort of disability. Therapy dogs and emotional support dogs don't do that. The ADA says the purpose of those kinds of dogs is typically comfort of some sort. They also don't have the same access as service dogs. Even so, those I spoke with say people abuse the system and will use any of these titles to skirt the rules.